Hello, my people. Welcome to another episode of Lamarr Townsend Tarot. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, an energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, and I thank you for being here. If you would like your own personal reading from me, definitely do not hesitate to reach out. You can text me or contact me here by texting me at 703-791-9162, phone or for readings only. Anything else I will ignore. You can also email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com as well if you would like a personal reading. And the best way to get a reading from me is to just go ahead and visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. That's the best place to go to book a reading with me. This is my website, so once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook if you would like. And if you would like a reading, go right to the store section of my website. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, and many different types of things that I do offer, and I do offer quite a lot. I do offer phone readings. I actually have a phone reading that I have to get prepared for right after I do this reading on Lisa Marie, Presley, and Nicolas Cage. So I offer phone readings. I also do offer email readings. I also offer video recorded readings where you send your questions and then I record myself doing your reading on my own time and then typically email you the video link to download and keep within 1 to 3 days or less. I also do offer candles, birth chart readings, both personal birth chart readings and compatibility birth chart readings. I also do offer past life readings if you want to learn about your past lives. I also offer mediumship readings if you want to connect to the spiritual realm. I also do offer tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual self-development classes, and so much more. And there's a price point for everyone. So once again, if you'd be interested in any of these things, then definitely do not hesitate to reach out via my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. So in this reading, I will be doing a reading on Lisa Marie Presley, who unfortunately just passed away, and her relationship with Nicolas Cage, who I believe is still alive. I actually had no idea these two were at one point an item. We did do a reading on Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson, I think maybe a day or two ago. And we did a reading on Lisa's son and Lisa herself when she passed. So I'm kind of running through the gamut. You guys know I like to deep dive and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Thank you all for listening and watching. Make sure you like the video. And let's go ahead and get into this reading. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick singing bowl to cleanse the energy. Thank you, Spirit, for opening up the channel so that I can connect with the energy of Lisa Marie Presley and Nicolas Cage and their relationship. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions in my space, as well as those watching this video. Thank you for allowing Lisa's and Nicolas Cage's angels, ancestors, and protectors to know that we do come in peace, love, and light. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, in Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you for bringing clarity and insight, Spirit. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I don't have much time. I do have quite a few clients to get to, as usual. My eyes stay watering because of allergies. It is what it is. What can you do? Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. This reading on Lisa Marie Presley and Nicolas Cage. Alright. Let's tap in. So the first thing I'm going to do is tap in, channel energy, and then I'm going to get into the tarot cards. So let's go ahead and see. Make sure you guys like the video. If you would like a reading, contact me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Alright, Spirit, what can you tell us about the relationship between Nicolas Cage and Lisa Marie Presley? The first thing I'm hearing is I was single. Not sure what that means. I was single. Um, Now, the next thing I'm seeing is Nicolas Cage. Looks like he's sitting down. I don't know if he's reading a script or reading a book, reading a magazine. I feel like he could be someone who's very quiet, very low key actually behind the scenes. I feel like he doesn't or didn't like to be bothered a lot of the times. He's someone that kind of likes to keep to himself or do his own thing, and I feel like this may have been apparent in his relationship with Lisa Marie. um, I see him kind of sitting down, kicking his feet up, and like reading a magazine or reading a book or reading the newspaper. And he's kind of in his own world. I feel like Lisa's sitting right next to him. I actually feel like they're both in reclining chairs, and there's like a table in between them. And I feel like they're having coffee, so this could be morning time, maybe a part of their morning routine. And I feel like Lisa's trying to have a conversation with him, but he's kind of like not interested. He's like focused on what he's reading. He's giving one word answers. Um, I don't know. I feel like they also lived maybe in a big house, or I feel like there's something about a big house. So it would often be like Nicolas Cage would be doing his own thing in this wing of the house, and Lisa would have to find her own kind of like way of making time go by, or her, finding her own form of entertainment. I hear not very sociable. I feel like Nicolas Cage was not very sociable in their relationship with Lisa Marie Presley. I feel like Lisa is saying like he didn't give her enough. He didn't like I hear her saying he didn't give me enough. What I feel like she's saying is she felt like he didn't give enough of himself to her in the sense of like making time for her, making time for the relationship. I feel like they did nice stuff together. They would go out and things of that nature, but like if there's something with Nicolas Cage where he's kind of always in his own world. So it could be them sitting together one on one, and maybe they, rented out the whole restaurant. And you would think it would give them some sort of excuse me, you would think it would give them some sort of like comfortability, and it's like, they would have long deep conversations, but it's like there's a lot of like stops and starts, a lot of awkward moments. um there's tender love and affection, but it feels contrived. It feels almost like maybe putting on a show. It's like, in front of people at the restaurant, it's like, he's grabbing her hand and kissing it and locking eyes, but, they get back home and he, like, goes back to his wing, and they don't see each other till the next day kind of thing. Like, there's something, like, where they had that kind of, like, dynamic or that kind of energy between them. Um, Lisa says very cold. Like either she felt Nicolas Cage was very cold towards her, and or I'll say the relationship felt cold to Lisa. I hear very lonely, so I feel like there's something where like Lisa may have felt very lonely in this relationship as well, in this connection with Nicolas Cage. I think it's also been said that they weren't married that long. I think I heard that they were married in the early 2000s, but only for like a couple months or something like that. Um, I'm hearing Lisa say it was a lonely time in my life. So I feel like I hear companionship. I hear her say companionship. So she may have been looking for companionship in Nicolas Cage. I'd be interested to know exactly what she was going through at around that time when she got married to him, because I'm also getting that this may have not just been about companionship. Like there may have been some allegedly, I'll say, underlying, underhanded business or money stuff going on here as well. Almost like in the sense that like Lisa maybe married Nick to save herself, not just in terms of like needing a companion or something like that, but also just maybe, I don't know if there were financial issues around that time when she married Nicolas Cage. I feel like there's something also with Nick where he would be gone for long periods of time. Whether he was shooting a movie or doing a press junket or whatever it is, it's like it didn't feel like a marriage. That's what I'm hearing Lisa say. It didn't feel like a marriage. Um, and I hear her actually say this. I'll say, I'll say allegedly. I hear her say, it may being married to Nicolas Cage made her feel worse than she felt before she got married to him. So she's kind of saying she was already down in the dumps prior to getting married to him, but once she was married to him, it got worse. Um, I feel like there's something about like once again medicine, pills, and I keep saying coffee like tea. Like I don't know if she mixed it with her coffee or tea, or if she drank it or ingested it with her coffee or tea. But there's something like where she may have also been in the throes, and we talked about this with the Michael Jackson reading. She may have already been in the throes of addiction, or some sort of addiction allegedly, when she did marry Nicolas Cage. I hear I got married to him for the papers, but I'm like wondering what exact papers would that be? Would that be? I hear funerary papers. I'm not sure what that would mean. Funerary rites. I also think there's something. I get the energy where like Nick maybe had been pursuing. Nicolas Cage had been pursuing Lisa Marie Presley for a while. I don't know if he was like adamant about it or if he was like crazy, like crazily pursuing her. It was just, I feel like he was loosely pursuing her. It's like, if he ran into her, it's like, oh, hi, Lisa. It's like, oh, maybe turn into his friend or manager or team. She's hot, blah, 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 whatever it is. That kind of thing. Where it's like showing a clear interest in her, right? Over a period of time. I feel like that was going on with Nick towards her before they got together. But I feel like Nick's lifestyle is pretty boring. Like I feel like he goes out, to like industry parties and stuff like that where he like has to be seen, or it would be a good idea for him to be seen for his career, or whatever it is. But then I feel like outside of that, like he kind of locks himself in his home, in his oasis. And I feel like I don't like I see Lisa kind of going up to him and being like, "Hey, do you want to go out to this place?" And he's like, no. She's like, "Hey, do you want to go out to this place together?" He's like, no. It's like it has to make sense for him or his career or his image, or it's like there's something with that where I also feel like he doesn't like crowds, and like Lisa, I feel like was a people person. And it would often be odd, like people knew they were together, so it would be odd for her to go to places alone, and then have people speculate or ask her, "Well, where's Nick?" And it's like maybe in the newspaper or the magazines, it's like oh, Lisa Marie Presley showed up to this party last night without Nicolas Cage, her husband. Are they on the fritz? Are they you know how the media can be and stuff like that. So it's like it he never tried to make it easier for her. I think that was the big point of contention in this relationship. He never really tried to make it easy for her, but he always found a way to make it easy for himself. Right? Um, I hear bachelor lifestyle. Like, I think Nicolas Cage is the type of guy that's, like, used to living a bachelor type of lifestyle. Um, he's also used to kind of being taken care of and not really having to compromise, especially during that time period. Um, so she's saying she didn't really have a lot of power or leverage in their relationship. Like, he held all the power. I also feel like Nicholas was like studying her, kind of like a little creepy, like maybe like going through her stuff, snooping through her stuff when she's not around. Just kind of wondering, well, what does she use for this? What does she use for that? And it's like it's just weird though, because it's like this is your wife or your girlfriend or whatever it is. So it's like why should be things you are already open about, not things you're snooping and trying to look and. So it's like interesting. Like I don't know if he was studying her for some sort of film or something like that. Maybe something Elvis related. I feel like he would go through her stuff. I feel like that really bothered her. The fact that he would go through her stuff. Like she felt like she had no privacy in the relationship, which is weird to think about. It's kind of like, where do I end and where do we begin? And she's saying like it wasn't fair because you're Nicolas Cage, you will always be separate. But it's like the way she's showing it to me and explaining it, it's like she's like, but I can never just be Lisa. Like I have to be your like. It's like she's looking at Nick and it's like she's like I have to be your sidekick or your, tag along kind of thing. Like that's kind of what I get. Like it's all about you. So it's like which one is the star here? I also feel like Nicolas Cage really likes or like things to be a certain way. Almost like OCD. Like he wouldn't like certain things moved. You couldn't sit on this or that couch. You had to sit over here. It's like little things like that where it's like it made her crazy. To Lisa, it felt like she was a little marionette doll. You know how you open up the like the chest and the doll pops out and it does a little spin. Like that's how Lisa felt she was to Nicolas Cage. Be the perfect little doll, you know, that kind of thing. Like that's what I see. I keep seeing kids, so I'm wondering when did she have kids when she was with him? Benjamin was born in 1992, so she definitely at least had Benjamin by the time she was with Nicolas Cage. Let's see the others. Oh, the daughter's even older than Benjamin. So she definitely had her kids by the time she was with, or some of her kids by the time she was with Nicolas Cage, because I keep seeing the kids. Um, but it's like I don't know if the kids were a point of contention or if there was an issue with the kid's original father. Like there's something showing up with the kids in this relationship as well. But I think Nicolas Cage had his own kids as well, so it could be his kids and her kids, his kids versus her kids. But there's something about the kids showing up, but I feel like particularly Lisa's kids. So I don't know if there was trouble with Lisa's kids and Nicolas Cage, or once again the original father. Like there's something there with the kids. I see. I'm wondering if they moved in together though. If Nicolas Cage and Lisa moved in with, because I feel like Lisa would have moved in with Nick. And I keep seeing specifically Benjamin as well. Um, yeah, I feel like there was something with the kids too that was a cause of their breakdown. Like I don't know if like there could be something where Nicolas Cage maybe reprimanded Lisa's kids and it didn't sit well with Lisa, or maybe it didn't sit well with the kid's father. Like there's something where there was an issue with the kids as well. So to be honest with you, with the energy I'm picking up and I'm being shown, I don't think these two are the most compatible, which is why their relationship and their marriage and their fling lasted a very short time. There were just too many incompatibilities. And there wasn't a strong sense of love in their relationship. Like there's a sense of maybe like devotion, yes, for sure. But there's something where there's like there wasn't a strong sense of love here with these two. Um so I feel like this is one of those cases where it's like it's better for us to quit while we're ahead kind of thing. Um I don't know why I see Nicolas Cage on the phone with like a lawyer or something. And it's almost like he's like speaking about divorce, speaking about money after divorce. Like there's something where Nicolas Cage had already like I want to say a couple weeks before they actually broke up or ended things. He was already like working on things behind the scenes. I feel like she may have eavesdropped on something or heard something. She may have even confronted him, or there may have been a few times she eavesdropped on some things, because I feel like there's one time where she heard something, she heard him on the phone talking about something, maybe money or like something concerning her, and she doesn't confront him, but then there's another time where she's like literally behind the door or something like that, and he hears him speaking about her, and then she kind of like pushes open the door and like confronts him. So um but I feel like the time she does confront him, that's closer to when things ended between the two of them. I feel like there's something where like she felt blamed, or like he was, because I see her confronting him and then her being like I'm the problem, I'm this, it me, like that's what I see her like kind of expressing in her energy and her actions. And then an argument ensues. I hear Nick going, "Well, yeah, it is you." Blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. So but I feel like Nicholas Cage paid her money, maybe as a part of their divorce settlement, but almost like as a way to really get her to shut up or be quiet, not say anything bad about him. Not that she would do that, but I do feel like these two had arguments or disagreements. So that's what I see for that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into the cards now. And let's move on to that. So let's go ahead and get into the cards, the card reading portion of this reading. All right, let's see what we've got going on. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck. Many past readings. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. All right, let's see. What spirit do you want to tell us about this relationship between Nicolas Cage and Lisa Marie Presley? What spirit do you want to tell us about this relationship between Nicolas Cage and Lisa Marie Presley? Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like the video. First card I get is the World card, which to me the World card can sometimes be a pregnancy card. It can be a card of travel, a completion of a karmic cycle, and many different other things. To me, and this could be a theme definitely in Lisa's relationships, I'm noticing is that things seem to start out good. You know, there's a lot of fanfare, there's a lot of excitement, you know, but then inevitably there seems to be some sort of shift that happens. Get the Ace of Wands showing up connected to money, finances, and personal belongings. Remember I was saying earlier, I think there was a money aspect here. Like, I'm not saying she married him for the money or they got married for the money. You know, but there's something here definitely where, there is some sort of financial aspect. Or some sort of financial aspect did help in terms of making the decision to get married. I get the Queen of Pentacles showing up. This could be, I know Lisa, I've done quite a few readings on her, so I know she's an Aquarius. This would be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a Gemini female. Interestingly enough, the Ace of Wands is facing this this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles shows up in a placement of communication, intellect, the mind. So if this isn't Lisa, this could have been another female. Once again, I know he has kids, so maybe it could be the mother of the other child, or his child, or his children, whatever it is. But I get a Page of Swords here who could, once again, definitely be a child, as the page is typically someone between the young ages of a child to someone in their early 20s, showing up in a placement of family, home, and emotions. Queen of Pentacles is facing the Page of Swords here. There wasn't a lot of romance in this relationship, you guys. The Hermit card shows up in a placement of romance, creativity, self-expression, ego, confidence. This was a relationship where there was a lot of, like, lonely energy. They both kind of live separate lives, you know. I'm actually wondering what zodiac sign is Nicolas Cage. I'm wondering if he's an Aquarius, because he also gives Aquarius vibes. Nicolas Cage zodiac sign. Oh, he's a Capricorn. No wonder he gives Aquarius vibes. He's a Capricorn. Interesting. Well, Capricorn and Aquarius are both ruled by Saturn, so that makes sense. These two live separate lives. I get the Seven of Swords showing up connected to work, job, daily routine. 7 is the number of secrecy, life behind closed doors. I also feel like these two didn't know each other very well, to be honest with you. Like, if you had asked them, you know, if you had asked Nick, like, what's Lisa's favorite food, like, it, you know, he might not know, or it might take him a while to figure out. If you asked her what's Nick's favorite color, she might not know. Like, there's something where, you know how there's those awkward moments on TV shows where they're going out on a date, you know, and the wife asks, you know, oh, what's my favorite color? And the husband stalls. Or the husband asks the wife, you know, what's my favorite pastime? And the wife stalls. It's like those awkward moments, you know, in TV land, they're make or break moments, right? But sometimes that's the reality, especially in TV world and behind the scenes, all right? In Hollywood land. Alright? These people get together and they live separate lives. Alright? Don't know what's going on with the other until they reconvene. Maybe, you know, they have an outing to go to, a party, an event. Um, you know, kind of feel like that's what these two had going on. I get money showing up here, connected to marriage, one-on-one relationships. There was an aspect of money. Not saying they got married for money, but there's definitely something money related here. Interestingly enough, the Ace of Pentacles is facing the Seven of Swords, no placement of work, job, daily routine. You know what I get? I'm wondering if they were both kind of down in the dumps. What was Nicolas Cage going through around that time in 2002? Because he actually could have gotten married to her for clout. In the sense that maybe it would bring him more money, more job opportunities, something along those lines. Lisa herself may have been having money, some sort of money issues. I do get the Three of Swords connected to change, evolution, growth, and endings. Three is the number of travel, relocation, optimism. In this case, it would be a lack of optimism, a lack of freedom. Three of Swords can also be a card of third party situation. But the third party doesn't always have to be someone else. The third party could be work. The third party could be something like that. Alright? I get the Five of Pentacles showing up in the placement of stepping outside one's comfort zone's optimism. Five is the number of children, communication, work, job, daily routine. I get the Knight of Swords showing up. This would be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Capricorn person. Showing up connected to career, professional destiny, status in society, facing the Six of Pentacles. The last card I get is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups shows up in a placement of secrecy, life behind closed doors, one's need for solitude and privacy. I feel like these two got married for reasons other than loving one another. I think these two had some sort of agreement, some sort of pact. You know, to help you, to help me kind of thing. Like, that's what I get with these two. Like, I get that he married her under the guise of it would help him. She married him under the guise that somehow it would help her or he could help her. This was like an arrangement, is what I see. I'm gonna say allegedly, but this relationship is like an arrangement. An arranged marriage. Now, typically in arranged marriages, it's other people choosing for you. And that could have been the case. But I think these two went into an arrangement all on their own in some way, shape, or form. Alright? That's what I see about that. Welcome to Hollywood, right? Alright, Spirit, what final message can you tell us about the late Lisa Marie Presley and Nicolas Cage and their relationship? What can you tell us, Spirit? Strength card comes up. Strength card to me can be a card of pregnancy. It can be a card of I feel like Lisa Marie Presley looked good on Nicolas Cage's arm. And I feel like it boosted his reputation, or it boosted his ego, or it boosted his morale, or his look in the papers. Like, there's something about that where, like, he definitely benefited in that way. And then maybe for her it was like, he was like, I'll take care of you, you know, I'll, you know, pay you this or that, you know, like, there's some sort of an arrangement aspect here. Alright, well, let's do another shuffle. Since the cards did not want to cooperate with that one. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Three of Swords shows up as the first card. Card of heartbreak, disappointment. I don't think them being married to each other was what they thought it was going to be. It's a little bit like the Wizard of Oz and peeking behind the curtain and kind of being like, oh, this is all it is, kind of thing. Like, that's what I see with these two. I get the Lover's card connected to money with these two. There definitely was a money aspect, period. They both benefited from this marriage or this relationship financially. I get the Justice card showing up in a placement of thoughts, communication in the mind. The Justice card can deal with marriage, it can deal with divorce, it can deal with legal proceedings. It can also deal with truth coming to light, balance, harmony, things of this nature. Showing up in a placement of communication, intellect, the mind. Then I get the Eight of Wands connected to family, home, and emotions. I feel like things moved so fast. I feel like it felt like one moment they were talking about marriage, the next moment they're talking about divorce. And it's like, whoa, like I feel like Lisa's like, whoa. Because there's something with Nick where, like, he kind of like, very clean cut about it. It's like, we're divorced, you get this much, move on, I'm done, let's never talk about it again. But of course, it may have probably taken Lisa a while longer to process and heal from. I get the Judgment card connected to creativity, romance, self-expression. This did bring them attention, the attention they wanted. I get, children or a young person showing up here. This would be a Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, young person. I get the Two of Pentacles showing up connected to one-on-one relationships and business partnerships. Two of Pentacles is a card of balance, balancing things financially, resources wise, as well as emotionally. I get the same Queen of Pentacles showing up here connected to endings. So if this isn't Lisa, this is another female. I'm wondering, did Nicolas Cage get married again right after Lisa Marie Presley? Nicolas Cage marriages. Oh god, he's been married quite a few times. Yep. So he married Lisa Marie sometime in 2002. They broke up in probably around 2002, 2003. And then it says he got married to someone named Alice Kim in 2004. So literally right after he got married to Lisa Marie. So I'm wondering if this is Alice Kim right here. What's Alice Kim's zodiac sign? Alice Kim's a Capricorn. This is Alice Kim. Was Alice Kim one of the reasons why Lisa Marie and Nicolas Cage broke up? I'm going to say allegedly. You guys can look up who Alice Kim is. This is what she looks like, I think. I guess she's an actress. I'm not sure. But this is her. Alright. Another female shows up as in the placement of endings, evolution, change, growth. Maybe as a reason as to why these two broke up. I'm going to say this is probably Alice Kim. Queen of Pentacles would be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Or in this position, she could be a Scorpio, but Alice is a Capricorn. So, and the Queen of Pentacles has shown up more than once. And I think he does have children with her, doesn't he? Weston Cage, Kal-El, Coppola Cage. Yep, Kal-El is Nicolas Cage's second son from his marriage to Alice Kim. Okay, so he did have a child with her. You guys, the cards don't lie. I get the Ace of Swords connected to optimism, stepping outside one's comfort zones. Personal opinions, I get the Ten of Swords in the placement of the past, career, professional destiny, status, and society. Fatherhood energy. I get the Wheel of Fortune. I'm wondering also if Nick wanted more children, but Lisa didn't. Or vice versa, did Lisa want more children and Nick didn't? But he ended up having another child anyway with another female. The last card I get is a Knight of Swords. So this could be Lisa. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces person, particularly if Lisa's younger than Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage was born, he's 59 years old, born in 1964. Lisa Marie Presley was born in 1968, so he was about 4 years older than her. Not by much. Knight of Swords shows up in the placement of a need for privacy, solitude, secrecy, illusions, and confusions. I think there may have been another female. I think Alice Kim may be one of the main suspects as to who that female could be. Alright. Ten of Swords does show up in a placement of debt. Status in life. So there's something where actually the fact that they had gotten married and then divorced so quickly actually was kind of an embarrassment. Mind you, times were different back then. So I'm not sure how highly, it's like, once again, getting married, it looked good for them. Then getting divorced, less than a year later or whatever it was, didn't look so good for them or their career. Particularly Nicholas. Alright, so he definitely learned his lesson here with that situation. So that's what I see with these two. We wish, once again, Lisa Marie and her loved ones love and light, and Nicolas Cage as well. Once again, Nicolas Cage, I believe, is still alive. So, that is good. And we wish him good health, and I know he's come out and said a few things about Lisa. I'm not sure exactly what he did say, but I think it was in tribute of her. So that was nice. Alright. But with that being said, love and light. Thank you all for listening and watching. Remember, if you want your own personal reading, I've got a client to get ready for and a meeting to get ready for. So if you would like your own personal reading, do not hesitate to reach out. Once again, you know where to reach me. You can text me only for readings. Anything else will be ignored. You can text me at 703-791-9162. You can email me at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com or visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Thank you all for listening and watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light, and God bless. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, That's me. When the trolls be gone, can the work be strong? That's me. That's me.